It's no secret that I've been a big fan of these smaller tennis string manufacturers. The Enso Pro is Toroline's newest poly, released in the market, I believe in Q4 of 2023. Let's see how this round poly holds up to my expectations. But before I do, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell for more original tennis content. Keep in mind that Enso Pro comes in two very contrasting colors. The more subtle gray and the ridiculously flamboyant pink. For transparency's sake, Toroline sent me 2 packets of the pink versions at 1.24? Yeah, I'm saying that right. 1.24 millimeters, which is basically 16L, for free to test. So everything I say here is related to that pink version of the string. The stringing this racket up was nothing special except for the slick coating on the surface that is synonymous with Toroline strings. Thankfully, this was the soft feeling poly from the very first strike of the ball. The spin potential was also fantastic for a round poly. Maybe not the most spin potential from a round poly, but definitely up in the 25th percentile. The forehand and backhand slices were definitely much above average for an offensive and defensive uses, and the flat strokes were simply a joy to play with on the string. Thankfully, unlike the Technifiber Razor Soft, which I will leave in this corner if you guys haven't checked it out already, were consistent from the very first shot from the baseline all the way up to now as the recording this video. No break-in period was required at all. Always welcome. At the net, this was also a fantastic string, actually damn near perfect. The stick volleys had enough pop on it without any irrational fear of the ball sailing long, and the finesse volleys were predictable and soft with some added underspin to boot. As for the serves, the flat serves were no surprise. Accurate, fast, and predictable in all parts of the service box. And actually, the kick serves had some, well, really good bite and action on it as well. With the pros out of the way, let's talk about some of the negatives after we take a small break and talk about today's sponsor, me. Join me on Twitch where I will be playing games such as Warzone and Lethal Company, one of the newer co-op games that's kind of hitting Steam by storm. I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays, so pop on over if you have any questions or if you want to join in on the games as well. Again, twitch.tv/mark_sandset. The more people, the merrier. Obviously, this is not a perfect string. Let's talk about the more general negative on the string before we get into the more specifics. Toroline has prided itself on having a slick surface on their string to increase snapback potential. And you can definitely feel it. And for me, it's not the best feeling in the world as a tennis player. Honestly, I feel a slight disconnect on most shots. The only time I don't feel this disconnect from the ball was when I was going balls to the wall on a flat serve or a very flat, slappy-ish ground stroke. Second, the string was not the best for slice serves. I didn't feel like I could really get the ball to dip short into the service box for an easy service winner or an ace. And lastly, although the kick serves were accurate and had a good amount of action, I felt like I had lost a lot of ball velocity. My recommendation to Toroline is this: try making the string either a little bit stiffer or reduce the amount of slick surface composition. I honestly think this could be an amazing round poly with 1 or 2 of those adjustments I just mentioned. I would be excited to try it. Not that this is a bad string. In fact, I actually think this is a really good string overall. But let's check out the tension maintenance. So after about 4 hours of straight hitting, this is now at 30 dynamic tension. And according to the RT300, that equals to about 44 pounds for my E-Zone DR98. So tension drop of about 6 pounds since I strung it at 50 originally. So pretty average. So, is this a budget-friendly string? I strongly believe so, because On Toroline's website, a full packet is only 12 bucks. And if you buy anything Toroline using the link down in the description below or use code MARKS at checkout, you get 25% off. And it does help out this channel. But enough about me. What do you think about the Enso Pro? Have you heard of it? Did you try full bed or did you use it in a hybrid setup? It might be pretty interesting in a cross hybrid. Let me know in the comment section below, or better yet, join my Discord where almost 2,000 daily members are talking about all things in tennis. And as always, guys and gals, happy hitting.